Hello, and welcome to the official Vampires SMP plugin release explanation video.
We're about to show you all the details on how to play a game of Vampires. If you want information on how to set up the plugin as an admin, please either visit the first link in the description or click on the info card in the top right of the screen now.
This video will be categorized into 6 topics: beacons, tomb abilities, silver, being turned, being a vampire, and killing a vampire. These chapters are marked for your convenience.
If, after watching this video, you decide you would like to play the Vampires SMP plugin with your friends, you can download it and all the maps and all the files you need from the Patreon. For as low as $5 a month, you'll immediately get access to all of the files you need in order to play. Links in the description. Beacons are the lifeblood of Oakhurst. They contain the vampirism of the town from the outer lands, and each side must strive to convert all beacons to their side if they hope to escape alive. Converting a beacon can be done by shifting near it for a certain amount of time, as long as the beacon hasn't been turned recently. The more people you have of your kind converting a beacon, the faster it'll be converted.
If an enemy player enters the converting region while you are converting, the converting will be interrupted. This doesn't apply to Stage 1 vampires, who do not interrupt beacon conversions. A beacon must be converted to neutral before it can be converted to your team's side. If a beacon is holy, humans gain a slight regeneration effect inside of its range, denoted by a large sparkling white circle, and vampires cannot use their abilities inside of its range.
If one team controls more beacons than the opposing team, the difference in how many they control is given as extra health to the higher side. If one team controls all the beacons in the land, the opposing team will be heavily debuffed.
Every morning, chests inside the tombs of Oakhurst will be replenished with aid for the humans. This can be one of 3 things: rare cure books, which the humans need to gather all of if they want to save a vampire from the curse; enchanting books, which humans can add to their equipment to help in fights; and tomb books.
A human can absorb 1 tomb book every session to learn a new ability. To use this ability, press K to open your keybind menu. If you have the vampiric profile enabled, press switch profile, press the up arrow next to the human profile, press the S and M buttons, and then click done twice. You can now click the command in the chat to copy it, press the plus button, paste the command in, and then assign it to a key. There are a wide range of tomb abilities which we will leave for you to discover and use.
There's no iron in Oakhurst, but there is plenty of silver. Silver tools and armor are crucial to surviving the night, but silver is most useful in the form of cure blocks. Vampires are physically repelled when they approach silver blocks, and receive severe weakness when in the proximity of it.
But be warned, once you've placed a silver block, it cannot be picked back up by any means. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, you end up as vampire supper. If a vampire doesn't want you to become a vampire when they kill you, you will instead die and respawn with 1 less heart of max health. This is true for if you die to mobs, full damage, or other means as well. If a vampire wishes for you to become a vampire, then when you are brought to 0 health from one of their attacks, you will indeed become a vampire where you stand.
There are, however, some exceptions to this rule. If you have /POW permadeath set to on, then if you are turned by a vampire, you will instead just die permanently. And if you have POW permadeath set to absolute, if you are killed by a vampire in any capacity, not just when being turned, you will also die. As a vampire, it is your objective to blend with the humans, desecrate the beacons of the land when you can, and kill or turn the humans of Oakhurst. Vampires have 3 stages, 1, 2, and 3, that control how strong they are and how affected they are by anti-vampire measures.
A stage 1 vampire is not affected by the sun, can stand near silver and wear silver armor, and cannot be targeted by many of the abilities that humans will use to hunt vampires. As a trade-off, however, they do not have many vampire abilities. To reach a higher level of vampirism, vampires can either kill animals, eat raw meat, drink from humans by shifting next to them for 5 seconds, or by killing or turning humans.
All of these actions will fill the vampire's blood bar, which controls what level they're at, but also how much health they can regenerate. If a vampire is harmed, their blood bar is depleted from them to quickly replenish their hearts. But watch out that you don't run out of blood, or you'll not be able to climb back to the vampire stage you were until the next session. Higher stage vampires are more affected by the sun and silver, however have more abilities at their disposal. To see these abilities, press K to open the keybind menu.
A vampire can only be killed and then respawn by using silver weapons. Using anything else like stone will simply set them to half a heart. Killing a vampire demotes them to the next stage below, unless they're level 1, in which case they just spawn at level 1. If you want to kill a vampire permanently, you need to deal the last blow of damage on them with a wooden stake. Wooden stakes, which are wooden swords in vanilla, are only good for one use. They deal damage regardless of if the vampire is wearing armor, and if the vampire is stage 1 when you hit them with it and they will die permanently. Holy water is crucial for dispatching of creatures of the night.
Hitting a stage 2 or 3 vampire with holy water will disable their abilities and disable their regeneration, making them much easier to pin down and stake.
This is all the information you need to get started on playing your own Vampire's SMP story. There's plenty of other hidden mechanics on the plugin, such as vampires not being able to suffocate due to not needing to breathe, but we'll let you discover those on your own.
Thank you for watching, and happy biting!